Tonight on Hipstar Tonight, now available on iTunes. Purchases now online at hipstar.ca. The original 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.com. Please send your contributions to the Heart and Soul Foundation. It is tonight on Hipstar Tonight.
Top button. On a Wednesday.
Come on. Are we on the air? Fuck.
29th. Tonight on Hipstar Tonight. Where did all the fucking sun go? We had 2 days of sun, and now it's just a gray day where I'm listening.
Fuck. You know how pissed off I am, actually?
Bands.
You know, that I have been on the fucking road.
Yeah.
I have been laying on the fucking hotel room floor in Ottawa, and your cunt girlfriend producer, bitch, I can't fucking stand when she's rushing me to do shows for her while I'm pissing out a fucking kidney stone out of my cock. Mm-hmm. And this bitch won't even let me have a sick day and call off and you two fucking sit around and like, the whole fucking show is really pissing me off.
Capitalism, bro. Taken over, but reverse capitalism. The new men are women. You see what I mean here? Like, they're just gonna milk us. Like, really? You got a kidney stone? Do you really have a kidney stone, Jay?
I don't like to use the word cunt
very well
when I'm describing women, but that girlfriend of yours is a fucking cunt. And the thing is,
she's the
she only comes on air
I don't have a
to
girlfriend.
Drop a line or something. You voice track the bitch, so I can't even respond to her. And to call me and text me to get on the air while I'm trying to piss out a fucking kidney stone. I'm in so much pain in Ottawa. And you still need to have the show, the Wednesday show. The Wednesday fucking show is
social media day. The social media is going mad. I'm going through a breakup where this girl is just choosing to fucking write really nasty things because she thinks she's a comedian, but really she's just bitter and unhealthy.
Fuck her.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, fuck her. Whatever. But on the social media day, I'd just like to say, Jay, I think you have a right to be bitter, but at the same time, I mean, you don't.
Right.
All right?
This is my job. You know, the
friends.
Thing is
we have friends. And you know what? As we go more and more in this business, we have less and less friends. Hutch has become a really good friend to you, and all you want to do is mock him, and, you know, he gets excited about something, you go over to your agent Pee-wee, where I'm sure you're just, like, smoking a bunch of weed and just making fun of the world.
Right.
But what are you guys doing other than having really messy bachelor apartments?
Yes.
You're just fucking, like...
Does Pee-wee always buy you lunch because you're starving all the time? Are you the one that's falling apart in Parkdale because you can't make it? Maybe you and Hutch are buddies because you fucking need each other. I don't need you, and I don't need Hutch.
I don't need...
All right? I don't need any of you two.
See, that's the thing. You
the
and
only reason I need Pee-wee is because Pee-wee has been having to be a good agent of mine.
You and I have a similar dynamic because we're both bitter. We slave ourselves working these shitty 9-to-5s that we don't want to do, and Pee-wee and Hutch...
not true. Not true.
It is true. You're on the road. You just said you're on the road, blah, blah, blah. I'm unhealthy.
Yeah.
Joe, you're getting less bookings because you're putting more effort into your fucking job where you're always on the road.
Less bookings. I mean, as the fucking Neo Champion, Kong.
That doesn't mean anything.
You haven't done anything like that. You haven't done a fucking thing in your whole career. And the reason that the people are mad at you, and Hutch, by the way, is because you guys act like assholes. And you're trying to put heat on me when I'm just trying to help you.
Good. I'm glad everybody sees we're assholes, because you know what? Somebody has to start acting like one. When the fucking Ontario Wrestling Jesus is working with people like Andrew Farewell and encouraging goobers like that to run shows, you know what? Somebody else needs to stand up and be an asshole. And
okay, well, where are you guys in the business right now? Okay, maybe
I got a #1 acclaimed Ontario podcast, all right, and everybody else is just a fucking bad radio host.
Thanks to me because of my time on terrestrial radio, my friendship with Christy Knight, my segments with Pat Porter, and my segments with Tom McConnell. Is exactly why you're even living, because if I don't post for just one day, there's no ratings.
Exactly.
You know? All you got to talk about is these hipster punks, comedians that aren't even over. You can't even get a job with Pee-wee. That's the exact fucking problem with you. You can't even get a job selling 10 goddamn tickets with Pee-wee, and you worked at Canadian Tire. You know, I'm sick of it.
I don't, whatever. That guy, like, he claims to promote shows, but I don't think he's ever left his fucking couch.
And the thing is, once the rumor mill goes around, which it does in wrestling, you and Hutch are the first two internet marks to go around fucking making podcasts, calling, oh, Jay Moore did this, Pee Wee Castles did this. We're the ones working you two losers. You're the marks. You two are the marks, and that's why you're never going to make it in this business, because you're both marks.
I don't get how I'm being thrown into being similar with Hutch, because he doesn't even pay attention to the internet. He is so fucking disconnected, and here I am with you, and we're posting daily shows. So I think we're two different people, but thanks to everybody who's been writing in. This one coming in, fuck's sakes. He says, after passing the 1-year anniversary of saying goodbye to the wrestling industry, there are 3 people who still keep in touch, and I give them all the credit in the world for caring enough to get to know who the person behind the fake persona is. Stand-up people they are. Heat be damned. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if you meant to say that, but he said thanks.
I read the post,
Priestan,
I don't know who
Shawn
that is,
Capon, and Paul Saccone. A guy who writes a fucking status. Fuck this. Cameron Banks, never fucking heard of him, writes a status about how, I chose to go away from the wrestling industry, and he thanks 3 people who aren't even active wrestlers or fucking active members of the wrestling community. Yeah. Who the fuck do these people think they are? I bring back Ken Hayashi. Hashtag Hayashi, please come back. Because you know what? We did not have goobers like this when the license law was in effect.
He might have been a fan, a paying fan that you're now slapping in the face. I don't know who this guy is, but, he's mixed in there amongst the Priestans, the Paul Saccones. Who's the other mark there?
Sean Capone. I don't know who the fuck these people are.
Yeah, Sean Capone, yes.
Who the fuck?
Isn't Sean Capone Aiden Rain?
Oh, is he? I don't know. If it is,
he
Aiden
might be.
Rain,
I like Aiden Rain. He reminds me of a young Brian Pillman. Good work, bro.
Yeah, does he? Does he really? Shit, man.
The moveset, the attitude, the jacket. He's like, if I'm doing commentary on a conflict match, it looks like the way Hutch is acting is probably my last commentary gig with him.
Yeah, probably.
So when I do Aiden Rain commentary with Classic Chris, I guess.
I'm just saying.
I call his match as if I'm watching Brian Pillman.
That's terrible. So stupid. When's the last time you updated your eyeglasses prescription? That's fun.
I don't have glasses.
Well, maybe you should get some. Are you kidding me?
Why?
Brian Pillman? Are you kidding me?
What is the problem with liking Aiden Rain? It seems like it's a heated situation.
I love Aiden Rain. I love Aiden Rain, but comparing his work ethic to Brian Pillman, I just find very, very insulting. Either way.
Well, I'm saying very much what was that gimmick we sold on 1-800-EAT gimmick? The Channel Your Wrestler. That's what I'm saying.
The Total Recall.
Pillman. He bought the Brian Pillman set.
Yeah, we strapped him in. We made him into Brian Pillman, and then suddenly he came out.
What wrestler you want. Randy Vaughn was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Various things like that. Chris Thorne was Shawn Michaels, and Aiden Rain is like Brian Pillman.
This is when we had to shut down the program, because when we did it with Aiden Rain, and as soon as he came out as Brian Pillman, he had a gun in his hand and he was threatening everybody. He was too much of a loose cannon that we had to throw him down. So we can't have this.
It was the biggest highlight on. It was a ratings win for Conflict Wrestling when that happened. So shout outs to Duncan Marshall and the not deceased Conflict Wrestling.
These promotion names are just really getting out of hand. Fringe. Conflict.
Because you don't work for any of them?
Diligence. I don't want to work for a fucking company that just has no vision other than some goober who just thinks that he can write storylines. Fans are not writing creative. Why don't you do
something? You don't have a ring, a venue, a promotion, and all you do is criticize, cynical freely, and you don't do anything. You and Hutch are the fucking marks that sit there and bitch about the way the wrestling business is, as small of a regional as Lee's Palace.
Well,
give me a fucking break, Hipstar.
With that being said, Jay, I can't necessarily say this announcement yet, but all I can say is coming up this summer, July 2017, from yours truly, Hipstar. I got some big plans, and this is I can't make the announcement yet because I have to sign some paperwork. But just look out, because this summer is going to be pretty unreal. I
think you're full of shit.
Not
you can't
for
even
the
afford
promotion.
Subway transfer. How are you going to get to the venue?
Well, I just fucking I sneak on the TTC. I save some money that way. But then recently I got caught. I got one of those
Are you doing a dark match for Ring of Honor? Because I don't believe you. Are you ring crew for Rob Fuego to get a spot? Because I don't think they'll take you. I think your attitude has been shit. I think the way you've treated me and the legends in this business, like such as a Bobby Bass, a Chuck Sims, and a Soul Man Ricky Johnson. Lately, I'm starting to feel like because of that cunt producer that I'm being mocked on this show, and I'm quite frankly fucking tired of it. My cock is sore from pissing out a kidney stone.
Yeah, you're just
so
fucking
bad,
grumpy.
And I'm sitting here.
You might as well live your entire life like you have a kidney stone, because your type of bitterness is that you just hate everybody.
Fuck off.
You hate everybody. Pee-wee's type of bitterness is that he just wants to fucking sit on his couch and go on somebody's Facebook and just air secrets.
It's not a secret. What secret is he airing? Don't accuse me of fucking something that Pee-wee Castles is doing.
He finds it funny to air people's personal life. Me, I tell the fucking truth.
Life?
I tell the truth. If I comment, I'll tell you you're a fucking goober and you have no place writing what you write, presenting yourself how you present on the fucking social meds, and you're a fake. You're a fraud. That's what my bitterness comes from. I call you out.
Pee-wee Castles in one main event match at Super Kicked outdraws you, and he's just a referee.
Jesus.
Outdraws any fucking comedy gig you or Hutch ever come up with, any sort of Hogtown VCW pro. I don't care. If you guys are going to fire me and treat me like I'm a piece of shit, then I don't give a fuck anymore about the podcast or Hogtown.
Happy Social Media Day. It's been a beautiful day.
Fuck you.
I can't understand recently, actually, before the weekend hit, the fucking rebirth of this Andrew Farewell heat. This fucking guy who has every fucking disability in the world ran shows for some fucking reason, and if you ever saw this guy in person, fat fucking stupid belligerent wife who's so fucking cocky for some reason, with a kid who's 5 years old who still has a fucking soother in his mouth because his parents have no fucking clue how to fucking raise the future. These fucking people run shows, and these
Andrew Farewell
people are. Oh no, Andrew
Goodwin.
Goodwin.
So mad about?
Andrew Farewell is that fucking idiot who claimed to be a wrestler like 10 years ago, but he had to stop because he fucking took a bad bump in a hardcore match and he broke his back. Well, yeah, that just means you don't know how to bump, you fucking goob.
Who's the name that you commented earlier was Andrew Farewell, not Andrew Goodwin, because I got opinions on both. Now, Andrew Farewell is responsible for breaking me into the business, actually.
Ew.
So for you to sit there,
don't ever say that.
He was like head ring crew that didn't want to do any work, setting up Gary's fucking
I got a bad back,
iron steel ring.
My knees hurt. I can't. Yeah, he always had a fucking excuse as to why he did, but it always had to do with, I used to be a worker before, I can't do this now.
Yeah, he used to wear a mask. He's like, I understand what you're saying, but he's got a good job at Lowe's, so I don't really want to bury him that much because it might affect his position at Lowe's. And
it was
that's
unintended
the best that kid
to bash
could do.
him. I wanted to go after Goodwin, honestly. Goodwin is who I meant.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, these fucking fans, like him, oh my god, Cameron Banks, and Justin Graves, people who fucking never went through the proper fucking understanding of the craft that we broke our back for, that we went through training, the days of training where all it consisted of was bump, 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 beat the fuck out of you, bump, 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 bump. That's what I went through, and I fucking paid my dues that way. When Justin Graves is just lazy, tore his knee while getting off the couch, and claims that he did it through wrestling. Now he has to run his own promotion because nobody else will book him. Fuck goobers like this. We need to wean out these people. And you know what? People who should be promoting now are the people who understand the business from the inside, who've actually did the sport, who've done the craft.
Listen,
Sebastian
Zach,
Swab.
There's no more governing. People could do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, but no, it's not right.
It's just the fact that
nobody understands wrestling like the workers, okay? That's why Seb should be running. I hate to say it, because Ash is a piece of shit.
Whoa!
That's a fucking promoter.
You can't say that on there. No.
That's a promoter that should be running shows, okay? These fucking fans don't know, and that's why I try to fucking tell Hutch all the time. That's why people don't respect him, because he's never understood it from the inside. Him and Matt Bradley have always just been fans who have a fucking wild opinion, and that just doesn't work. You guys need to fucking work first before you can run shows. I will never condone your shit. Justin Graves, you suck. You suck here on social media day.
Oh, you are bitter.
Well, I'm the honest kind of bitter. You, Jay, you just hate everybody.
There's
no reason why you should be hating on me.
That's what I'm talking about. You're bringing me down, and I'm not getting bookings because of you, because they think that I share.
And you're channeling it by attacking me. We're in this together.
The beginning bumper has got to say that the opinions of Zach Atticus do not necessarily reflect those of infamous Jay Moore.
No, you don't even know. You just want to fucking attack me when I'm the only one on the internet defending you.
I don't want the bumper to say the opinions of Zach Atticus don't necessarily reflect the opinions of infamous Jay Moore, because